just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying, man. You see the thumbnail, man. You know, we're raising these little kids to be little sociopaths and psychopaths. And I got to talk about it in this way because so there's a news story out here in Houston where a father who's like 39 put a gun in his daughter's backpack. This is the story you're going with. I put a gun in my daughter's backpack that I was going to give to a pawn shop, but I forgot it was in there. So she took the gun to school. It wasn't loaded, but it was like a 40 caliber gun. So she's in the school showing off what she got in her backpack, and now her dad about to catch a felony because I forgot I put it there. What you doing putting it there in the first place? And see, why I got to get into these conversations right now is because, you know, when I was coming up, if you wanted to be rebellious and say your parents were a rebellious type, your grandparents wasn't playing that. And if you wanted to oh, that's my baby, I'm gonna keep the baby and do what I want with the baby, your parents wasn't gonna let you play that game. And you know, you couldn't keep the baby from the other side of the family. Even if you was trying to keep the baby from the father, you couldn't keep the baby from the grandfather and the grandmother. And because people needed, you know, we believed in the it takes a village thing. And now what you see is a lot of one-sided parenting where people teach the kids to lie, to cheat, to steal, to manipulate, and they make sure they're not around people. They make sure the children are not around people who are honest, who don't manipulate. You know what I'm saying? Who don't cheat, who might be like just stand-up people. And then the kids wind up trying to take shortcuts in life or have a selfish mind or a criminal mind, and then they grow up and you go, I don't know how they got like this. I don't know what to do. And it's like, man, yes, you know how they got like this. You did this. This is what you enabled. You know, let me. You know, when I was early, like kindergarten, I had been around drinkers. I had been around weed smokers. I had been around cocaine users. You know, because back in the 80s, people used to party at people's houses, and my house was their house, right? And at some point, you know, even as a young kid, I knew it was wrong. You know, even if my parents tried to hide it from me, they were just doing too much, so they didn't. They couldn't really. But I knew it was wrong. But now what you got is you got young people having kids and grown people having kids, and they don't tone down their lifestyle in front of their kids. And and maybe you get caught. But no, you have people enabling it like, yo, I'm gonna do it with you. And then you have like people's siblings and their friends and some, you know, and other family members, you know, teaching the kids to, oh, this is smoking, you know, weed around the kids, doing drugs around the kids, and getting the kids involved doing it at an early age. And then when the kids like, well, I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, or I've been doing this since I was 10. Can't nobody tell me nothing? It's like, that's why this kid don't listen to nothing. Because now they think they're grown because y'all a bunch of idiots, you know, and y'all run your house like an asylum. And insane behavior is normal. And then, you know, then you got to go to the idea that some of these kids don't have it rough, but their parents made it rough because they was rebels. So even if they came up in a good situation, they were just self-sabotagers. So, oh, I went through so much. No, you put yourself through so much. You didn't go through so much. You decided to make it difficult unnecessarily. And now you want to have a struggle story, but your story is just being stupid because your parents, allows you to think being stupid was okay. Like you get a million clean slates and you don't. And the problem with that is this. The parents nowadays grew up in an era where they know there are people in life that don't play. And their parents are not telling the kids, like, listen, man, I'm raised you to be this rebellious and do all this crazy stuff and it's normal to you. But I'm telling you, like, even when I grew up, there are people who are the complete opposite of me and my ideology. And I can't tell you that they're wrong. They might take your lunch. Because you might do something that's disrespectful and out of pocket and rebellious that you think is okay. And it's going to be quite disrespectful. And they're going to respond quite disrespectfully. And they're going to take it where you ain't willing to take it. And even if you think, oh, you rough and tough and you do this and that, they're going to take it far beyond that because they know you're already out of pocket and you think it's okay. So they're going to make an example out of it. But people don't tell people that. It's to the point where, I've seen disrespectful, ignorant, rebellious parents and children act like, ain't nobody gonna ever put their hands on me. I shoot them. It's like, so y'all both think y'all really gonna be out of pocket and disrespect somebody, and they're not gonna do nothing about it. And if they try to do something about it, you shoot them. Do you know once you open your mouth and say that, they just gonna go right to 100. Oh no, let's just take, and then just wait. Because see, I grew up in an era of my brother. The chick who, well, most of the guys who create all this drama in the world, and then when it sparks a fuse and it goes left, my brother, I'm sorry. Like the people who, I'm crazy, but when it really goes left, they got sense. And that's what a lot of people have turned into. People cosplaying like they're crazy and hard, but then I promise you, if it really goes left, they're going to have sense real quick. And that's going to be a bad look nowadays because people are going to basically say, nah, man, I can't, no. So you've been playing this whole time. I'm really going to spank you for this one. So, but the problem is people are raising the kids like that, like, it's all right. No, it's not. It's not. And when these kids grow up and turn on you, then y'all want help. And they see the years of getting help from like the parents and the grandparents is over because that's not, y'all want everybody to get out your life to destroy your kid whatever way you want to. And then on the back end, come help me. They ain't playing that. Because then they can't really do what they want to do because, that kid might be 16, 17 years old by then. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.